Marcus Bailey, giving us some coaching on the sidelines. I really appreciate it. And Robert Mason, I appreciate all the kind words all year. Thank you so much. And last but not least for parents, John Pham. John Pham's been a great support. The whole team, even when he doesn't have to sit on my team, so I appreciate it. And of course, Nacho for all the film, providing that along with Dave Neary, Jackson Neary's dad. Thank you so much. I want to thank the coaches. Like Bob said, our coaching staff is fantastic. I can't imagine any other high school has a coaching staff like ours. Incredible knowledge from each and every coach. In particular, I always have to give thanks to John. He trains all the guys. He makes them better for all of us. It's just amazing to have a person like you in a program that does such amazing work with all the players, and we all benefit from that. And I just really want to thank you for that. I want to thank my assistant coach, Jalen. Jalen kept me sane all year dealing with these guys. It's hard to deal with 15, 16-year-old kids. And Jalen's close enough to that age that he can translate some of the things that are going on to me. And I don't think I would have made it past November without him. So I really appreciate it, Jalen. It's been amazing. And last but not least, of course, is Coach Racklin. What you guys don't see is that, like you said for John, he's paid, I've been here, I've coached with Rack for 6 years. He's paid for every single meal that I've ever eaten with him, every year, multiple meals. He's given me extra jobs. He employed me at a time just after COVID when I didn't have a job, and man, it makes me want to cry. It was a big deal, so thank you so much. You're a great friend. So, an overview of our team. We were 14-14 this year. We had 4 wins in league. I was hoping for more like 6 or 7 wins, but you know. Maybe I'm too old to do that. I don't know. All right. We came in second place at the Ocean View tournament. Our 4 wins in league, despite it being 4-8, was good enough for 4th place out of 7 teams. Huntington finished in 3rd place at 5-7. We were right there, guys, right there. So a couple of things about some players. First, I want to say Adrian M. Adrian M is a connector. He's a guy that everyone gets along with on the team. He probably shot higher than 50% from 3 once we got to league. We played Edison. I wasn't there, but Coach Jalen got his first head coaching win, coaching the Edison game at Edison, where Adrian M came in and hit 4 straight threes to get us back in the game. All the players love him. He's amazing with the film. Adrian M. Our next player is Adrian Durkham. Adrian is a guy who really comes out of his shell when he plays basketball. A lot of times he's pretty quiet. He just is there. And then when he plays and he's doing well, it lifts the whole team. He's a spark plug for everybody there. He can do a little bit of everything. My favorite story about Adrian Durkham that maybe isn't the most nice to him, but I've seen him do it a number of times, is he is the king of injuring his finger and sitting there going, oh, my finger. And then the very next possession down, he'll come down and shoot a 3. He still hasn't managed to figure that one out, But again, another connector on our team, another guy that everyone seems to love, Adrian Durkin. Next is Josiah Oliveros. Josiah is one of the hardest workers on our team. This is his first year being on a school team here at Marina, and he did a great job. It is very hard to not play high school basketball and make an impact like he did. He's a guy that would stay after almost every practice and get on the shooting machine or get extra shots up or work on his game in practice. He brought us an incredible competitive edge. When he missed shots and he did things, he was one of the most vocal about it. But I appreciated that. I really appreciated his competitiveness. So thank you, Josiah. Next, we have Derek Mason. Derek Mason went to Los Al last year, and he transferred here. He had an amazing game when we played Los Al. I think he had 19 points. Off the bench, he had 19 points. And he helped us to stay competitive against them in both of our games. My favorite story about Derek is we were in a really competitive game at the Artesia tournament against a team that was just awful. And they were beating us by like 10 or 15, and we're coming back in the game. I don't know who it was, maybe it was Caden slapped somebody in the face. They had this bloody nose, it got all over the floor. And Derek comes to our bench, and we're probably down like 3 or 4 at that time. And he asked the team, we're all serious, he asked the team, hey guys, are there more cows than people? And the whole team started laughing. It just cut the tension, and he was that kind of guy, just fun-loving, enjoying the moment. He brought a lot of levity to our team. Derek Mason. Next is Caden Bailey. The first time I saw Caden Bailey was on film. Sorry, Bob. John Pham sent me the film of your freshman game against Los Al, and he had 2 passes that I just said, no, that kid is varsity or JV. He's not a freshman. I texted Rack right away. I said, we need this guy. He had drive, go by somebody, behind the head pass, layup. And then he had a full court bounce pass like he was Magic Johnson. And he's just an incredibly skilled player, one of the more skilled freshmen that I've ever seen. It's a real testament to the work that he's putting in on his own and with his dad. He's a truly, truly special player. My favorite memory was our last game where we've had, Caden and I, we're not amigos, okay? We've had a lot of butting heads. I'm not easy on point guards. And he just kept hanging in there. And in our last game against Huntington, he goes one-on-one, goes by the guy, gets the game-winning layup, and helps us to beat Huntington as a freshman on JV. Great job, Caden. The last 2, Jackson Rice. Jackson Rice plays 2 sports. He plays soccer and basketball. And I know what you're thinking. Aren't those the same season? Yeah, they are. So there are only, there was a handful of practices and games that Jackson Rice missed, but I could not think of anyone that could do what he did. I have never had a player that could play 2 sports at the same season and miss as much as he did and be as good as he was. He is the highest well, I want to say he's the highest character player that I've ever had, but I coached Carter, so that's, you know. Have to give him a shout out. But he might be the highest character player that I've ever coached. He's intelligent. He remembers all the plays, even if he's not there. He's played for me for 3 years, freshman year and twice on JV. And when he played, he probably averaged 15 or more points a game. It was automatic this year with him. And he is just a special human being and athlete, and I'm really grateful to get to coach him the last 3 years. Jackson Rice.
Slim Shady.
Oh boy. And it's Aiden Johnson. So Aiden Johnson is maybe, I don't think anyone else could have coached this kid. No, any of you guys. But he is the heart and soul of our team and my team for the last 3 years. He's the loudest person in the gym. People are terrified. They look over and they say, "Who is that 40-year-old man on that team?" Every team we play, they're like, "Holy crap, this dude." And he plays like it. He is a bully out there. And it was hard to keep him from hurting others on the team, others on other teams, and even myself at times when I did not play him. I was terrified of this man, but he was just such a, I want to say beautiful soul, and I knew you'd all judge that, but he really is. He cares about the team. He cares about all the guys on the team. He cares about winning. He cares about working hard. He wanted it for all of us, and it showed every day at practice. It showed at every game we played, and I'm really grateful to get to know Aiden the last 3 years and get to coach him. Thank you, Aiden Johnson. And with that, I'll give you Coach Jalen to say a couple things about the team, and we'll be done.
No, sir.
Oh, I'm sorry. He was I'm doing this off the cuff here, all right? He's a pretty forgettable player if you ask me. Oh, I'm
Boo!
Jackson Neary is a freshman on our JV team, and thank goodness he doesn't play other sports for us, because he's a talented athlete. We were 0-7 in the fall when he was injured, before he started playing for us. And we finished with a record of 14-14, if that says anything about his impact on winning. I've said to these guys a number of times, the best players are the ones that impact winning the most. Jackson Neary was the best player on our team for how he impacted winning. He could do everything, a Swiss Army knife. He could score, he could defend the best player on the other team, he could rebound, he could shoot, he could handle the ball and be a point guard. Whatever I needed him to do, he did. He gave me 100% effort every day in practice. He had an amazing attitude the entire year, and he played, I think, almost every game. He was at every practice, and he was just the most amazing player to get to coach. As a freshman on JV, I haven't seen anyone impact winning quite like he's done. Absolutely not a forgettable player. I am really grateful to get to coach him, and he's going to do special things here at Marina. Jackson here.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
I honestly don't have much to say except for that I'm super proud of these guys. We started out the summer, we had like 17 or 18 players, and we went down to 13. We had to cut a couple guys, and eventually, after a couple injuries, people not showing up to practice, we went down to 10 or 11, and then at some practices we only had 6 or 7 guys. which is not, that was not on purpose. And I know that's not easy for them. I mean, I had to practice with them a couple times, and like running down the court, it gets really tiring really fast. It showed, sorry. It's also impressive how they're able to balance their outside activities. We had a couple guys that are multi-sport athletes. We had people doing college classes. Aiden works a job.
He's 40.
He's 40. And they were able to show up to practice every day and then show us that basketball was still a priority to them, asking us about plays, getting shots up after practice, and that just shows that they're able to get through something and finish it, even when things aren't necessarily going their way. So just want to say that I'm proud of them.